Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Shubham Palit and I'm currently pursuing MBA in Finance from Universal AI University. It all really sounds impressive, right? And excellent institution, wonderful faculty, ambitious goals, career plans all mapped out. But here's the thing nobody tells you when you sign up. Managing a career is one thing, managing yourself, that's a completely different game. Now, this blog is about exactly that. It's called My Journey Towards Self Excellence. And it's part of a course I am doing called Wisdom Towards Self Excellence, taught by our very own Brigadier Chima sir. I'll be honest, when I first heard that name, I thought it was a soft elective, something to cruise through. But I was wrong. What I've learned over these weeks has genuinely made me look at myself and the world around me differently. So, let me walk you through it. Let's start with something that sounds simple but isn't thoughts. We all have thousands of thoughts a day. But I never stop to ask, what frequency am I operating at? Here's something that kind of blew my mind. Some research suggests that everything in this universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including our emotions and thoughts. Fear and pain, they vibrate at one of the lowest frequencies, somewhere between zero point 0.1 and 2 hertz. Anger, pride, noise, these are also very low. But gratitude, 150 hertz. Compassion, again 150 hertz and maybe more. Unconditional love, 205 hertz. Think about that for a second. The emotion you carry into a room, it literally affects the energy of that room. Now, before this course, I used to walk into stressful situations, like some group project is going wrong, or maybe some career setback, or maybe something that happened in my course. And my default response, it was anxiety, frustration, comparison. Paralysis by analysis, as they call it, counting everyone else's blessings but my own. And what did that do? It kept me stuck in a low frequency loop. I was draining myself before I even got started. The shift happened when I started consciously choosing where to direct my thoughts. Not toxic positivity, genuine redirecting. Gratitude instead of complaint. Abundance instead of scarcity. Present moment instead of what if. And slowly, I started noticing a difference in my energy, my conversations, even my sleep. The environment around you responds to what you bring to it. And that's not just philosophy, that's practically what I experienced. Now, let me talk about something that the course put in front of me in a way I wasn't expecting: dharma and karma. I used to think of karma as, what goes around comes around, and dharma I associated mostly with religion. But the way it was taught to us completely reframed it. Dharma is about truth, satya, not just being honest with others, but being honest with yourself, towards your thoughts, which is vichar, towards what you consume, which is ahar, and how you behave, which is achar. These three together shape who you actually are. The question they asked us was simple: are you living in alignment with truth, or are you performing a version of yourself that you think others want to see? That hit me. Because in the MBA environment, there's a lot of performance happening. The right answers in class, right internship, right LinkedIn posts. And I realized I was sometimes doing things for the optics, not because they were genuinely aligned with who I am or what I value. So, what did I do? I started small. I started being more honest with myself first. Honesty is actually a good thing. Honest about what I'm actually good at. Honest about where I need to grow. I stopped pretending to have it all figured out. That's where karma came in for me. Not some cosmic reward punishment system, but a reminder what I do and why I do it. It shapes who I become. Every action is a deposit into this kind of person that I am building. So I started being more intentional about my effort, my relationships, and even the way I treat people when nobody's watching. The third big lesson: harmony. And this one surprised me because I'd always thought of harmony as something external, like things around me need to be sorted for me to feel at peace. But harmony, as I came to understand it, it starts from the inside. Think about music. Noise and music both use sound, but music is sound arranged with rhythm, discipline, and intention. A philharmonic orchestra has 100 musicians, all different instruments, all different frequencies. But when there's a conductor, a theme, a shared direction, the result is a symphony. That's exactly what's happening, or not happening, inside of us every day. My thoughts were often in conflict with each other. My ambition pulling one way, my anxiety pulling another. My values saying one thing, my habits doing something else. That internal conflict that was exhausting me. So I started paying attention to where the disharmony was. Things like staying around people who were always complaining, not organizing my physical space. They were creating lower vibration environments for me. So I made some changes. I started curating what I let into my mind, the content I consume, the conversations that I have. And within myself, I started practicing this idea from the course, blending wisdom with energy. Like elders and youth coming together, experience meeting competence, because that's when synergy happens. That's the win win. Today, I don't have everything perfectly sorted, and it's fine. But there's a kind of quiet equilibrium I have started finding, a feeling of calmness, even when things around me are turbulent. And that is harmony. Okay, this one's the big one, purpose. Honestly, this was the most uncomfortable part of the course for me. Because when someone asks what is the purpose of your life, the easy answer is to talk about your career goals. But this course wasn't asking about that. It was asking something deeper. Why are you here? What are you meant to contribute? And I sat with that question for a while. Now, a happy soul, as I learned, is someone who has stopped trying to change others and started working on themselves. Someone who accepts people as they are. Someone who isn't comparing constantly, who has let go of attachment to outcomes, who finds meaning beyond just material achievement. I'm not going to pretend I've cracked the purpose of my life at this age, but I've gotten clearer on direction. I know I want to do things that help people, not just make profits out of them. I know I want to lead with integrity, even when it's inconvenient. I want to use my skills in a way that creates genuine value, not just career milestones. And the journey towards that purpose, showing up every day a little more honest, a little more present, a little more useful. That itself is the purpose in motion. So, how does all of this connect to my personal and professional life? Well, let me be real with you. Professionally, MBA is teaching me how to think in terms of framework, strategy, and data. And that's valuable. But WTS has taught me something that no business textbook does. Self awareness is the foundation of all leadership. You cannot lead a team if your thoughts are running on the frequency of fear. You cannot create harmony in an organization if you have no harmony within yourself. And you cannot speak truth to stakeholders if you haven't built a habit of honesty with yourself. And you cannot sustain success without a sense of purpose that's bigger than the paycheck. Personally, this course has made me kinder to myself. I have stopped this comparison trap. I have started practicing gratitude genuinely, not for some show. I've started being more intentional about who I spend time with and what I spend my mental energy and focus on. Now, this relevance of wisdom towards self excellence isn't just in the classroom, it's in how I wake up in the morning, how I respond when things don't go to plan, how I treat people when there's no grade attached to it. It is in how I respond to life. Self excellence isn't a destination, it's a daily practice. And this journey, however messy, humbling, maybe sometimes uncomfortable, but it has been one of the most valuable things I've done in this MBA. Now, if any of these resonated with you, I hope you carry even one of these ideas with you today. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that whenever a new video comes up, you're not going to miss it. Thank you so much once again, and peace.